Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back for our next installment of lessons for shop classes this week. I want to talk to you a little bit about turn-in procedures for work and how that affects your grade. Make sure you're getting your assessments turned in to me via screenshot, Google Doc, or you turn them into the grade school in paper format if that's how you're getting your work. This is going to affect your grade in this class. So make sure you get those turned in. Those are the last document in the series, whether it's downloaded electronically or if you pick them up in paper. Your assessment is usually the last 2 or 3 pages of that work. So make sure you're getting those turned in time. All right, small engines class. This week we're going to talk a little bit about lawn and brush equipment. Your learning objectives for the week are to list and follow safe work practices. List the features available in different lawnmower designs and their advantages. Summarize basic lawnmower maintenance procedures and safety precautions, and describe the proper method for storing a lawnmower for long periods of time. You're going to list the features available on chainsaws, leaf blowers, string trimmers, and edgers. Summarize the maintenance, safety, and storage procedures for chainsaws, string trimmers, brush cutters, and edgers, and identify a variety of cutting blades for trimmers and brush cutters. Metal art class. This week we're going to talk about other joining techniques. This includes types of plastics, plastic welding techniques, hot gas welding, heated tool welding, friction welding, and adhesive bonding. Your learning objectives for the week are to identify thermosetting plastics and thermoplastics, identify common plastic welding techniques and welding procedures, describe the hot gas welding method and the techniques used to perform it, describe heated tool welding processes, describe the friction welding process, and describe adhesive bonding. Okay, welding class. We're going to talk about pipe welding this week. Your learning objectives are to describe pipe, identify the different pipe welding positions, explain how the direction of welding affects pipe, describe pipe connections and joint design, describe tack welding with pipe, identify the different weld passes used to weld groove welds, and explain how to weld pipe using shielded metal arc welding. We're going to explain how to deposit root beads using GTAW and modified GMAW-S, explain how to weld pipe with gas metal arc welding and flux core, and describe in-service pipe welding and orbital welding. All right, construction class. This week we're going to talk about exterior wall finish. Your learning objectives: identify the parts of a cornice and a rake, describe cornice and rake construction, illustrate approved methods of flashing installation, describe how wood siding and shingles are applied, estimate the amount of siding or shingles required for a specific structure, discuss the proper application of wood bevel siding, discuss the proper application of fiber cement siding, describe the most common siding choices and their characteristics, discuss exterior insulation and finish systems and their application, and describe the tools and materials used when finishing veneer walls. All right, junior high wood shop. This week we're discussing wood joints. Normally we would cover this in our picture frame project, but since we are not able to do the hands-on portion because we're not in school right now, we're going to cover this using unit section 7.1. Your learning objectives are describe the common types of wood joints and their uses. Properly construct the following joints with the use of hand tools and power machines: a butt joint, miter joint, lap joint, rabbet joint, dado, groove, mortise and tenon, dovetail, and box. I realize we're not able to do this in person. We're just going to study them in the curriculum, and then you're going to be assessed on that at the end of this unit. So get that assessment turned in to me. Okay, the last learning objective is to name the common types of joint reinforcements. Metal fabrication. We're also doing pipe welding. Your learning objectives are to describe pipe, identify the different pipe welding positions, explain how direction of welding affects pipe, describe pipe connections and joint design, describe tack welding with pipe, identify the different weld passes used to weld groove welds, explain how to weld pipe with shielded metal arc welding, explain how to deposit root beads with gas tungsten and modified gas metal arc welding, explain how to weld pipe with gas metal arc welding and flux core, and describe in-service pipe welding and orbital welding. All right, everybody, have a good week. Remember, get those assessments turned in so you can get credit for your work. If you need to reach me directly, feel free to email me. I check that quite often, and I'm usually pretty good about getting back to you. So be safe out there. Have a great week. And as always, if you have any questions, shoot me a quick email and I'll get that back to you. Have a good day.